1. Make notes. Record everything you can. Get yourself a diary or notebook for notes if you don't have one yet. Personally, I prefer a small, simple notebook with white paper because it doesn't restrict you to strict grids and boxes like a standard diary. A regular to-do list will be useful to any of us, but I like the 3 lists of 3 methods the most. Your goal is to try not to create too long lists that are confusing at first glance. 2. Use the time when you are not working. Use the time when you are walking, driving, standing in the shower or doing something else, unproductive, for planning. Think about your goals for today or the next day. What goals will be the most important? The most important thing is to prioritize correctly. 3. Reward yourself. When you finish something, especially if it was something important, make sure to give yourself time to reward yourself. 4. Focus on one thing. The human brain works most efficiently when it is focused. As we saw earlier, working on multiple tasks at once is a hindrance to good performance. Focus on one thing and finish it. Make sure tasks don't get mixed up. Sometimes doing multiple tasks at once can be more efficient, but usually it is not. 5. Avoid procrastination at all costs. If you strive for maximum productivity and efficient use of time, never put off work. If you don't take care of this, you can forget about productivity. 6. Set yourself deadlines. No one likes deadlines. They cause stress, irritation, anxiety, and more stress. A guaranteed way to ease this stress is to set yourself a deadline even earlier than the real one. Set achievable goals, but be demanding of yourself. Challenge yourself, and reward yourself for taking on that challenge, as per point 3. Ultimately, this will not only save you time and increase productivity, but also leave a buffer of time before the real deadline, the breach of which is subject to penalties for late delivery. By the way, don't take advantage of the lack of penalties, develop your own sanctions for missing your personal deadlines. 7. Delegate responsibilities. It often happens that people take on more than they can handle. It's not necessarily a bad thing to overestimate your abilities, but it can lead to stress and an increased workload. To avoid unnecessary stress, think about sharing the task with others. 8. Record your plans in a diary. In a daily routine we often lose sight of our plans in the future. If you keep a diary to record plans for the distant future, it will help you develop a concept of long-term plans and improve the performance of current tasks. Every time you start thinking, why do I need to do this job right now? I'd better go home and watch Lost, just look in your diary. You will remember the mortgage payments or that it is time to pay for your child's education. Review your diary every month to check the relevance of plans. 9. Use programs like Rescue Time. It's a simple application that records and displays in a graph how you spend your time on the computer. These 2-minute breaks just to read the news, quickly play an online game or write an email to Aunt Betty take up a lot of time and reduce work productivity. Rescue Time will help you clearly see how you distribute your time and will even send you a weekly report by email. 10. Work with the team. This advice has much in common with point 7. Although it may be scary for some to imagine how they can delegate their responsibilities, it is an invaluable method of increasing the productivity of the entire team. Make sure that the team's goals are clear and understood, and that everyone knows what part of the work they are responsible for. Make sure that all communication tools are available to you. Inability to communicate in a timely manner can have a negative impact on productivity. Let tasks be assigned to those who can do them best and the job will be done faster.